Hello and welcome back to Grace.Filled. I'm so glad that you decided to join me. For those of you who do not know, my name is Christy and I am a wife. I'm a mom of 5. This is my 10th year homeschooling, and on this channel I share all things inspiration, encouragement, and motivation for your faith, your life, your home, and your homeschool. This was a very interesting day. It was hard for us to get on track. It was hard for us to get dressed. It was hard for us to get ourselves together. But you know what? You have days like that. And so I thought, you know what? Let's capture this day, because although I love to have my homeschool room clean and tidy, and although I love to be dressed and have my makeup on, this particular day, I have my scarf on still, and I'm still in my pajamas. And so is one of my kids. And you know what? That's okay. I gave myself permission to take a moment. And sometimes you need to give yourself permission to take a moment. I was going to let you hear them singing the books of the Bible. It was the cutest, but I didn't want YouTube to give me a strike or something. So I just decided that I would talk to you and share my mama heart with you, so that the next time your homeschool day and your day is going a bit wonky and off track and things aren't together and people aren't doing what they're supposed to do and you're not even feeling like being dressed, you remember it's okay. So we are going ahead and doing our devotion after we've done our books of the Bible. This is like our Bible devotion, scripture time that we really just enjoy the word. You want to know what time it is, you look at a clock or maybe watch a phone. Well, ancient Egyptians didn't have any of those things, so they invented the sundial. I really love it when things line up. We're actually studying about ancient Egypt, so it was perfect that our devotion today was about that. So we're going to talk about the Egyptian Empire, farmers of the Nile Valley. We're going to get into the Assyrian invaders and ancient Egypt. Are you guys ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
You sitting down in your seat ready?
Yep.
You all right?
Yep. Klein tried to take this for me. I had to think Klein said it was on me. So
Do you want to get a different pencil?
Me?
Kalani, would you like to get a different pencil?
No.
Okay, all right. The Egyptian Empire. The Egyptian Empire was built around the Nile River. Under the warrior pharaohs of the New Kingdom, the empire stretched deep down south into neighboring Nubia and far up into the northeast. However, that meant clashes between the local people and the Egyptians, and in Egypt made a lot of enemies. Some of them even managed to take over Egypt, although never for long. So, you going to see it? The pyramids. The most Egyptian landmark was pyramids that were tourist attractions even in ancient times. So this is the Sphinx, and this is the High Hills. There were nomads who settled in northern Egypt and ruled the second immediate period. King Ahmose chased them out of Egypt and founded the new kingdoms. This is the Assyrians. The Assyrians were fierce warriors during the late period. They punished the Nubian Egyptian king Tarkov for interfering with their territories by destroying the great city of Thebes. And from the northeast we had the Hittites, and the Hittites rose to power during the New Kingdom. Pharaoh Ramesses II couldn't defeat him, so he married a Hittite princess and craftily made them allies. Then over here we have the Liberians from the west, and these were wandering nomads. No, thank you, Eli. These traded with the Egyptians, but many raided the western Egyptian cities. Then we have the Luxor Temple. Not this time. Farmers of the Nile River. I want you to pay attention. Ancient history was a long, narrow country which stretched across the Nile Valley. It was surrounded on both sides by deserts. Villages grew up along the Nile because the land on either side of the river was good to farm. Every spring, melted snow from the mountains south of Egypt flowed into the Nile, and in July, the river flooded. After several months, the water level fell behind and left a rich, fertile soil. Gradually, the farming villages of the Nile Valley joined together to form larger communities. By around 3100 BC, there were two separate kingdoms called the Lower and the Upper Egypt. The two kingdoms fought a battle which was won by King Meneses and of the Upper Egypt. Lower and Upper Egypt became one country, and Meneses built a capital city at Memphis for the new united land. Okay. So it says this carving shows the king of the Upper Egypt defeating the ruler of the Lower Egypt. So that's really interesting. And they just got little things here. Children collecting the grain the men have missed, and the men using the sickles to cut the wheat. They're building ditches and canals, and they're carrying food and stuff. And this is the farmers harvesting their crop. And this tomb over here is showing an Egyptian farmer working in the fields, and his wife is scattering the seeds on the ground. Here are some wheats and some barley and some crops here. So there's just all kinds of goodies that are happening all around if you just were to look and just see. It's a lot of wheat, a lot of different things that are happening. So just really, really, really cool. In Egypt. Egypt was protected from invasion mainly because of her location and geography. As a result, her people were able to develop a distinct culture and stable civilization that lasted for almost 2,000 years. There were times when Egypt's government was weak and disorganized for short. So my children really love history, so I try to put that later in the day. Because if not, we could literally be here all day. We have a lot of other things that we have to get done for the day. But it's kind of similar. Like if I start with the morning basket, then they'll be like, just one more chapter, and then we'll be there. So it's really good to have kids that are eager to learn and want to, especially when it comes to history and when it comes to our book baskets. But then it's like, guys, we've got to stay on track. They get distracted, I get distracted, and then it's like, oh, it's lunchtime. Okay, not really. I really like this book, and I plan on us to try to make a couple of these things. So I thought I would just do a little flip through. It'd probably be better if I just did a flip through on its own. But you know what? It's fine in the video. The people who need to see it will see it. And if it works for you and for your curriculum and for what you guys are learning for the school year, you'll check it out. And if not, you get to see what we're doing. I have just always thought that it's really cool when you are doing different unit studies, when you have something specific that you're working on. I just think it's really amazing when you can have hands-on components where you guys can cook and make projects and things like that. So I am really excited. Okay, so I do want to say typically I do not multitask like this. However, today I needed to.
Hippos, the fiercest animal, was a third to the fisherman. It was one of many animals of the god Seth. Much loved cats were worshipped in later times as symbols of the goddess beast.
So you see, when I first started, I had the clothes basket right there so that I could fold as they were reading, and here while they in front of me giving presentations and just reading aloud to the class. You see me doing Kalani's hair. I want to do it every single day, but I'd be a liar if I said that I did, because as you can see, it's almost to her butt and she's like, ow, ow, ow. And I hate, hurting her head, but I want her to look really cute and really pretty. So it's something that I struggle with, but did I already mention how much of history fanatics my kids are? They love it. So they're enjoying this time. If you're enjoying today's video, would you consider subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, or leaving me a comment? It just helps my channel, and it makes me smile to read all the sweet comments that you guys leave for me. I really appreciate it. And now you get to see behind the scenes and behind the edits.
When they want to get started.
Get him, cats. Get him.
They even hired
Eli. We appreciate the extra. You were supposed to do 1 page,
The whole book.
and you've done 10.
You know what?
We're all done.
I don't like it.
Cut.
I can turn out.
$100.
And the water, there is no water. The water's ice.
Lumber Lake.
Why not all of this
New
is United
Orleans
States?
City.
Yeah.
We're the biggest,
Durant Village. New
Yeah.
England
World.
City.
and all of these are
New
different cities.
England
What? This is all
Village.
part of the United States.
You have
Show her Egypt.
See that right there?
Are you guys fighting over here?
They have
Get it,
Pacific
Eli.
Ocean.
Don't make me.
Oh, there's China. China.
Presentation. As you can see, I made this
No
map.
one's even looking at your face,
Now-
they're looking at your hand.
Now,
Sit back down like
I
you
will
were.
presentation. My presentation of presentation. That's presentation of me
Turn back sideways and show the
drawing
map.
this map.
Eli,
I draw
that's
the map.
enough with him.
It was so amazing.
We're going back to
Everybody
where
loved it.
we're going back to Manny
Thank
going to
you.
Egypt.
It's so
I mean,
amazing.
Egypt.
You love it.
Eli,
love
Manny,
my
have a seat
artwork.
and do it.
It's hard work. I made this
Aaron.
map. You know,
Aaron.
super hard.
Aaron.
Alright,
Yes.
Now we're all
So
done fat.
hard.
We're gonna go ahead
It
and
was
turn
so,
to Manny.
so hard.
And that's the Red Sea. That is the Black Sea, I think. And yeah, this is Egypt. All of that.
So what
In here.
did we talk about? You said he married the wife so that what could happen?
So he wanna die. Selfish.
Or what land did he gain by marrying the wife? What did he own?
Oh, yeah, with that.
And then what did he own? What did he gain when he got married? Very interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting indeed. Okay, show us your map.
Okay. This is always hard work. I dropped this.
Yep, me
This
too.
is the map of this. Here is Egypt. Oh, here's Stone. He married the wolf. He married the queen of Egypt. So now there was peace. But he gained all this land. And then over here, I'm not sure what I feel. I'm not sure what state I draw over here. Well, as you can see, we have Egypt, the Nile River, which is Nana gave Rachel the biggest hug of all. Rachel was a deep breath, smiling. Nana perfume.
I wanted you to see how things were looking at lunchtime. The hair stuff is still out, the books are still out, the cats are sleeping. My son still did not put on his clothes for the day. And you know what? This is real life, and I don't want to edit this out. I want you to see so that you know you're not alone. Yeah. So it's about 12:16. So I'm gonna get going with the lunch. And I think overall I got everything that I wanted to get done, accomplished today so far. It's 12 o'clock. But I've been pretty good with my schedule and just working through things that need to be done. So I'm just taking a moment to just always telling you guys, breathe. I don't know if that's the best angle or not. Gotta do something with my hair, but just don't have as much time as I like. So anyway, I am personally gonna have a little bit of My daughter. A little bit of this hummus, some roasted red pepper, because, okay. So she's like getting in the chair to say hi.
Hi.
Hello. We got two more.
Not two of my teeth are gone. I had two teeth that are wiggly. So I had two teeth fell out, and now two more are gonna fall out.
Two more gonna fall out.
Yep.
Mama's gonna eat some peppers, some mini
Yep.
peppers, and some hummus.
She's gonna eat peppers and hummus. She's gonna get peppers and this hummus.
And hummus. Yeah. And then I've got something else for them. So anyway, let me get going and then we can jump back in with the rest of our day. Okay, so this is the problem that I always have when I make these vlogs or these day in the lives. I always forget to pick the camera back up after lunch. So I missed a few things, but these are the last things. And while I am making this dinner, I just want to remind you though, to really try hard to embrace the moments, enjoy the days. I know you guys heard me laughing with my kids and just really trying to enjoy them and just enjoy these moments because they do pass and go by so fast. And so please try to be flexible and just really just have grace. Give grace, have grace. Give grace to them. Have grace for yourself. Grace if they're cold. Grace if they need a few extra minutes to do XYZ. Just have grace. Grace is so important. So I'm just making a simple soup. I've got some corn and peas and salsa. Got a little bit of leftover ketchup. I've got some veggie bouillon and I added lots and lots of seasoning with some onions and some potatoes, and man was this a good soup. And even more special, I have a kid that's helping me peel the potatoes, and I love that they're at the stage where they want to be in the kitchen helping me out. So I am so thankful for that. This is what I want to leave you with. If you're blessed to have a home, how blessed are you? If you're blessed to have children, how blessed are you? If you're blessed to homeschool, how blessed are you? Let us focus on the things that truly matter. God, Yah, Yeshua, the Most High, Adonai, Elohim, I am that I am. Let us focus on Him. Let us focus on our families, our homes, our homeschools, and leave the rest. At the end of the day, that's what really matters. So let's remember that we are the keepers of our home, that we are creating memories that will last a lifetime, that we are raising the future generation, that we are doing such an important work and such an important job, and that although our work may go unnoticed by man, it doesn't go unnoticed by God, and He will reward us for doing what He has commanded us to do. So don't be discouraged because of what you have or don't have, because of the imperfections, because you didn't get to get every subject done, or because your makeup wasn't flawless, or because you weren't put together, or because you don't have XYZ. You fill in the blanks. Be encouraged, mama, with what you have, where you are right now. Give and do your best and submit whatever you can do, whatever you are doing unto God, and watch Him blossom it and flourish it and you. So I am not out of words, never, but I am out of time. So until the next video, I will see you guys. I pray that the Lord blesses you and keeps you, that He shines His face upon you, that He's gracious to you, that He gives you peace. And until the next video, I just want to say blessings, and remember, you are loved by a king and you are enough. I went ahead and worked on my last load of laundry, listened to some worship music, and I am ready for bed. So this is it for tonight, but I'll see you in the next video. Until then, blessings.